What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new video. This video is going to be a little bit different. First of all, guys, I apologize for not making a video yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit of a hassle. You guys know that I do run a marketing agency aside from this. Not that I run it day to day, but I am a half owner of a marketing agency. And there was this whole debacle, whatever you want to call it, that kind of happened yesterday. Those who don't know, the Instagram bots on Bots and Apps, I don't want to say it died, but they're working on a fix, or they've worked on a fix this morning. I was working on communicating that to my employees communicating that to the clients, just, a whole workaround. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes. I know that they put out an update now. So if you guys are familiar with Bots and Apps, they're working on an update. But regardless, I'm not making excuses. I didn't make a video. Point blank simple. This video right now is actually extremely important. I made a comment as a post, community tab post, that says new month, new goals, right? And I put that comment out on yesterday, I think morning, something like that, while I was working. And really, this was a way to encourage myself. And you guys know, whenever I do something, whenever I think of something, whenever I'm working on something behind the scenes, I share it with you guys. And this is not with everything, but this is with some of this stuff. And the reason why I even made this comment, like I said, I was feeling a little discouraged. This is the last month of half of the year, right? After this month, we're never going to get back the first half of 2022 ever again, right? So this is literally the last month for that. And, I was feeling tired, feeling beat down, feeling a little bit burnt out. But, at the end of the day, I set certain goals and I have to achieve them. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I just have to keep going. And so I figured, okay, new month, new goals. Let's just keep pushing forward. And I wrote that down. And unfortunately, I got a comment 17 hours roughly after posting, or whenever it was. It says, I've been trying for 2 months and never got a single dime. I'm gonna stop trying. Now, I don't know if this is about Redbubble. I don't know if this is about Zazzle. I don't know if this is about TeePublic. I don't know if this is about print on demand or passive income in general. But there's an individual with the name Beyond the Sea. And I remember him or her. I don't know who it is behind the camera. So shout out to you. Whether you're a boy, girl, male, female, I don't know. But all I'm going to say is this is unfortunately very saddening. The reason why I say this is very saddening is because this is going to get deep, guys, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I first started business, I told this story maybe 20 times, but I'll tell it again. When I first started, guys, for the first 6 months, I didn't make a dime, not a penny, not anything, zero, right? And then after that 6 month, right, on the very last day, I got my very first sale. We're talking about back when I was a teenager, when I had just started. I had went to college. It was, 2 weeks into college. I couldn't be, I just felt like this place is not for me long term. I just can't do this. And so what I did was I said, okay, but I'll use this to my advantage. I'm in college right now. I'm not going to tell my parents or my dad, really, because at the time my mom had already passed away. I'm not going to tell my dad, I'm going to drop out. I kept it to myself. It was a feeling that I had from the very beginning. And then I told myself, if I drop out, what am I going to do? I'm not going to work at Dunkin' Donuts. Let's be 100% honest. I already have 2 jobs. At the time, I worked in a restaurant, and I worked at JCPenney's. And I was going to college full-time. So I said, okay, the only way I could see myself getting out of this trap, because it was a trap to me, was I had to start my own business. I had to do something that will afford me the ability to not have to do my jobs anymore, and not end up in the whole college, maze of life, right? So the first 6 months, I didn't literally, guys, I can't exaggerate this enough, I didn't make a penny. Now, that doesn't sound like so sad, but here's the story. I left out the fact that I was telling you guys that I was working 20 hours a day on my business every single day, Monday through Friday, even through holidays. There were no Christmases, there were no summer vacations, there were no birthdays. It didn't matter what day it was. I was working literally, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, I'm being 100% honest. 20 hours out of the day, every single day. And I figured if I keep working like this, I'm doing triple what my competitors are doing. If there's somebody who's starting, how many hours realistically are they going to be doing? Forget even triple, sometimes even 10 times more. Some people might work an hour a day, 2 hours a day. And when I say work 20 hours a day, obviously not all 20 hours was towards the business. You got to keep in mind I had 2 jobs and I was in college at the time. But put it this way, I got 4 hours of sleep a day. Now for the days that I didn't sleep, 2 to 3 days out of the week, I would pull all-nighters. Now, do I regret that? Absolutely. I actually do regret pulling the all-nighters. I'm going to tell you this, guys, straight up. For the 3 years that I was pulling all-nighters about 2 to 3 times a week, my body has never been the same. I'm just going to keep that real. But it is what I did, and it was a sacrifice. I don't know if... Actually, I take it back. I don't know if I regret it, but it's part of my story, right? It's something that I did. I don't know if I regret it, but it's part of my story. The point that I'm trying to say is that if I could go through all of that, right, make my first sale, you can go through so much more. I don't know how much time you're developing or devoting to your business, and it's not just you beyond the sea, it's so many people. I don't know how much you guys are devoting to your businesses, but the fact is, if this person is thinking about stopping to even try, there has to be hundreds, if not thousands of people that are behaving and thinking the exact same way. And guys, let me tell you something. It's cool to start in January. It's cool to say new year, new me, New Year's resolutions. It's cool to start when everybody else is starting. But who are going to be the ones that are going to last all the way throughout and actually achieve success? Who are going to be the ones that defy the odds? Who? And I could tell you that if you stop trying 100,000%, it's not going to be you. Point blank, period. That might be a shot to the gut, but let's be 100% honest with ourselves. If you stop trying, you are literally closing the door on yourself. And let me say this, and we've spoken about this before, but let's just say this person's talking about Redbubble. Like I said, I have no idea what this person's talking about. It could be Redbubble. It could be, I don't know what this person's talking about. I'm assuming it's Redbubble because we talk a lot about that here. But let's just say it's Redbubble. If you quit on Redbubble after 2 months of not making any money, right? Redbubble doesn't lie. Redbubble is not a fake platform. It's all about the customer. At the end of the day, if the customer sees the product, decides they don't want to buy, what does that generally mean? It genuinely means that the work that you've accomplished or the work that you feel like you accomplished, it has not given you a monetary result, a financial result. So that means effectively that your work is negligible. There's nothing that we can sit down and say, okay, you made XYZ, right? We can't say that. So therefore, the market doesn't lie, right? The market is the market. If the market results negatively, reacts negatively something, it's not going to happen. But I just think that that's not your case. I just think that the market hasn't had enough time to decide. But let's be honest. Most people are not doing 60 designs a day. Most people are not even doing 20 designs a day. Most people are not even doing 10 designs a day. Most people are not putting in effort. Most people are not staying consistent. And most people are definitely not going past 3 months of effort, 4 months of effort. They're thinking, they get into any business and they think that they're going to just make money. How? My question is how? How? If you get into a business, right? If you get into a business today or tomorrow, how long do you think, assuming that you've never made money before on any other platform, because by the way this comment is written, and it hurts me deeply to see this, by the way this comment is written, I'm assuming that this individual has never succeeded in any other business previously, right? And I'm saying business specifically. The reason why I could say that is because you probably already know this principle of life, that things take time. Things take extreme amounts of time, extreme amounts of effort, especially if it's your very first business. Look at it this way. You're already 2 months in. If you go back now and you decide you quit, you're going to have to start from ground zero anywhere else. Doesn't matter if it's on Redbubble, Zazzle, TeePublic. Doesn't matter if you're going to start taking up affiliate marketing. Doesn't matter if you're going to be a YouTuber. Doesn't matter if you're going to be, I don't know. It doesn't matter what business you're going to be in, right? Doesn't matter if you're going to flip houses. It does not matter what business you're going to be in. You've invested 2 months now into something. And I'm sure by this behavior, you must have invested time into other things and quit too, right? So, are you really going to quit? Are you really going to just stop? The reason why this hurts me so, guys, to see this is because, guys, everybody here watching this who hasn't made that first sale, who hasn't done whatever, the information is out there. You can go to the channel, and there's literally hundreds of videos. I mean, let's not exaggerate here. There's literally hundreds. Let me type in autopilot passive income. Autopilot passive income. Hundreds of videos, guys, on this stuff related to passive income. And it's not just about 2 videos about a certain topic, then 1 video about another topic, 1 video about a completely different topic. No, we ram it hard and deep. There are so many videos on the exact same topics, giving you different outlooks, giving you different tips, different info. There's so much of that. And we're just talking about my channel alone. There's so many people with other channels as well. Are you really going to quit? That is the worst decision you can make. And ask yourself this, truly, what is the alternative? And I'm not talking about Redbubble. I'm talking about whatever task you're doing right now, right? Let's say you're starting a blog. Let's say you're starting a Redbubble store, a Zazzle store, whatever business it is, right? It doesn't matter what kind of business it is. What is the alternative? What is the alternative, truly? Because if you quit at this, posting pictures of pictures of designs on T-shirts and making money for it, what are you actually going to succeed at? It does not get easier than this. In terms of, brain power, the things that you have to invest, right? The effort. Yeah, there's a little effort, but it's nowhere near other businesses. It's incomparable. You're not going to be able to compare the amount of effort where you have to run your own website, run your own business, as opposed to running a Redbubble store, for example. The work effort, the time, the money, you cannot compare the difference. There are leagues in their own. In fact, Redbubble, Zazzle, TeePublic, Teespring, all these different things, they're perfect for the first-time business owner. Because the first-time business owner, and I'm just going to be 100% honest, because I'm talking about myself. When I first started, I had literally no idea what I was doing. Zero idea. And the unfortunate part about being a first-time business owner, and I don't even want to use the word unfortunate because it's really not that unfortunate. It's just the way life is. You don't know what's right or wrong. So even if somebody gives you advice, how would you know? You can't validate that information. You can't validate it. So at the end of the day, I'm going to wrap up this video with one thing. We're going to be releasing, guys, a free course on Redbubble. We're going to be releasing a free beginner's course. This comment here that this individual posted, Beyond the Sea, I got to take a deep breath for this because, like I said, I'm assuming if this individual has these thoughts, these ideas of quitting, of stopping, and they seem, and unfortunately, I wish this wasn't the case, but they seem pretty stuck on the idea that they're not going to work anymore on this. But there are going to be other people that are going to be on the edge again. And so I'm going to offer up a course completely for free for everybody to join. It will have written and video content. For everybody to join, it's called the Redbubble Beginners Course. And I'm going to leave a link in the description. You could go ahead and sign up, okay? It's going to be free. It's going to be free, and it's going to have stuff added gradually to it. Now, before I even show you guys the link or post the link, I want you guys to understand something. This course is free. It's not like the paid ones. And let me just go ahead and pull up the paid ones here. Autopilotpassiveincome.com. The paid one is the POD design course, $39.99. Redbubble tagging course, $39.99. If you're going to get into Redbubble, right, there are two things you really, really want to get good at, which is the core tenets, which is the tagging, the titling, basically getting the traffic organically. And then the next thing you really want to get good at is creating the designs, and they work synergistically. They work together, okay? They work together. So it's not like one is better than the other. They're together. They're uniform. But before you learn those two things, what should a beginner learn? That's exactly what the course is about. We've already created the Redbubble tag course. We already created the POD design course. There's going to be one course that you should take before these two. And it's going to be a free course to give you guys all the information associated with it. Now, if you guys want to see the layout inside the POD design course, or the tag course, there's effectively no written content in there. It's just video after video after video after video. The beginner course has video and written content, so it's a little bit different. And the way that the free course that you guys, if you want to join, I mean, it's up to you. It's free. The way it works is it's almost like a really long blog post. That's kind of the way it looks. And you know what, you guys will just see it. But the reason why I'm doing this, the reason why I'm putting out a free course for beginners, is because that free course for beginners, anybody who takes it should be, if they stick long enough to Redbubble without even paying for a dollar of research for anything else, you will be able to make money. You will be able to make money. I want to repeat that. If you join the Redbubble free course that we're putting out, the free course, okay? And if you never paid for anything else, with the information alone in the free course, I repeat, you will, and you should be able to make an income on Redbubble. I'm not saying it's a full-time income. I'm not saying it's a passive income. I'm not saying it's a full-time passive income. What I am saying, you're going to make some money. Now, for everybody, that's going to be different. And the truth is I know for a fact, and this is unfortunately the way the world works, is a lot of the times, guys, people that get things for free just do not value it. That is the absolute truth. So unfortunately, there's a lot of people who are going to sign up for this free course and do absolutely nothing with it. They're never going to watch the videos. They're not going to read the text. They're going to do nothing. But the reason why I'm putting it out is because I'm taking away all the excuses that are left. I'm taking away all the chances for people to say, man, nobody does this. Nobody helps us out. Nobody does. I'm taking away all the excuses, guys. From now on, up until today, there's not going to be a single individual that's going to be able to complain and say, I haven't made money. Not a single person, because the resources are going to be there. And if you don't sign up, or if you don't use the resources, well then at that point, it's out of my hands. I can't help anybody with that. But I want to do my part, because I'm getting a feeling that we're going to have to talk about other things other than Redbubble. The world doesn't just evolve around Redbubble, but it's a start that literally everybody can do. That's the beautiful thing about this, guys. The beautiful thing about this is that each and every one of the people watching this, everybody, of all ages, I don't care if you're 90 years old or if you're, 10 years old. We actually have a 13-year-old watching this. Guys, we have a 13-year-old who's subs to the channel. He commented the other day, a few weeks ago, and he said, I'm a 13-year-old watching this channel. Thank you. And he made his first sale. So any age could do this. And that's the beautiful thing. And I don't want you guys to give up, man. It really breaks my heart when I see people give up. Because honestly, and I'm speaking from the truth, I'm speaking from the heart right now, when I started my business, guys, there was nobody telling me to keep going. There was nobody telling me keep pushing forward. In fact, I got the opposite. There were people telling me quit, go get a real job, go do something that's worth the time. I was insulted for it. But right now I'm living a completely passive income lifestyle. If I don't want to work for the next 30 years, I do not have to. I have enough money in the bank. If I don't want to go to work ever, which I don't work for anybody, but let's just say I never want to work for somebody, I don't have to. Right? All because of the work that I did, the hard times that I pushed through. And I'm going to be honest, I don't see many people telling this aspect of it. There's a lot of people who will show screenshots of thousands and thousands of dollars online being made. And yes, I have taken part in that and I have shown things like that. But what they don't show and what they don't talk about is the hard times. Every single feeling where you feel like you just want to quit and you just want to stop, ask yourself, why do you want to stop? Why do you want to quit? Because that can't be from you. If you truly joined this world, this passive income world, out of a need, a desire to get away from the pains of life, then that means, right? Then that means for a fact that you came in from you came into this world choosing to go down that route. But there has to be something that's distracting you. It could be a person. It could be yourself. Sometimes we have to look at ourselves in the mirror. It could be a certain situation that's going on. Or it could be just lack of patience. It could be something very basic as lack of patience. All I'm trying to say here, guys, is that out of all the situations that are going on in the world now, there has never been better of a time to do the passive income now. Make the passive income happen now. And yes, you are going to go through some hard times. I don't know how many times I could say that and how many different ways I could say that. But this is the absolute truth. And out of all the different channels that are out there, out of all the different situations that are out there, out of all the different lifestyles from the people watching these videos, if nobody's telling you this, let me tell it to you. I'm here to support you through it. I'm here to support you through the journey of making passive income. And I'm here to tell you that I've been through the exact same journey that you're going through now. The days where you feel like nobody's helping you, nobody's supporting you, the days where you wake up to endless amounts of zeros on your dashboard, where you're just not successful, where the money's just not coming in, where the days where you feel like you're behind, you feel like you're a loser sometimes, you feel like you haven't been a winner. The days where you feel like you've been sacrificing, you've been choosing not to go out with friends, not to go to parties, not to do any of this stuff, but you're staying in working. I'm telling you, I've been through all of that. All of that. And I'm going to say that the first 3 years of business, for me personally, were the hardest 3 years. After that, it's been smooth sailing ever since. Ever since. Now, yes, I've had my ups and downs every now and again from that point. But I'm telling you, there is nothing like an individual who goes through the hardship and comes out a winner on the other side. There is nothing like that, because nobody can be able to tell you at that point what to do. And what I mean by nobody can tell you what to do, I'm not talking about from a control perspective. I'm telling you from a opportunity perspective. People are going to tell you, oh, you shouldn't do this. You should do this business or XYZ business because you'll make more money. But the truth is, you'll know right from wrong. You'll know what's the best for you. But you have to go through that pain. You have to go through that lake of fire, per se, to the uncomfortability periods where you feel like you're going to quit. You just don't feel motivated to keep going, and you have to keep going. You just simply have to. If I'm not even going to stop. I'm going to stop motivating you guys at this point. You want to make money, you got to go through. You got to deal with it. Put it that way. You have to deal with it. There's nothing I could say that's going to motivate you. There's nothing that I could say that's going to make you jump out of your seat and believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, this is not for you. Point blank, period. This is not for you. Maybe, if you want a guarantee, go to Sears. Work at Sears. You want a guarantee. There are no guarantees in this business. The only guarantee is that if you work hard enough, you might make money. Point blank, period. And guys, if I have done it, I shared my story so many times, you guys can do it too. I'm thinking at this point, we might as well just come out with a podcast to talk about these things, the hardships, the stories. And I've got a lot of stories. I've met a lot of people along the way. We've done a lot of things in the business world. So I figure maybe we put out a podcast, but I'm just going to leave the link in the description to the free Redbubble course. And you guys can do what you want with it. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. If you're feeling discouraged, I hope the best for you. I wish you the best. But at the end of the day, it's your choice. Your life, your choice. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.